Good morning, everybody. Wanted to talk to you about emergency order number 12 that came out from Palm Beach County last night. It impacts us here at Venetian Isles and everywhere else you travel about in Palm Beach County. And it's with regard to face masks. As you see, I have mine around my neck. I've pulled it off so that you can actually see me talking and there's nobody within 6 feet of me. The reason this is important is because when it comes to going to the tennis courts, the pickleball courts, and the swimming pool, you do have to bring a mask with you. You don't have to wear a mask while you're doing the physical activity of playing pickleball, playing tennis, or even swimming in the pool. Just a few things to point out. If you get a copy of the actual order, when you get to section 4 about face coverings, some people would argue that this is not a public place because it's private property. But under 4B it says, public places, facial coverings are required and must be worn by all persons. I'll skip ahead. It says, including but not limited to common areas within the private communities accessible to more than one housing unit. So that means, in theory, any place that's not on your own property, you would have to wear this. There is some common sense for exemptions to that, which if you go to the next page under E number 4, it says, individuals while actively engaged in exercise and maintaining social distancing in accordance with the CDC guidelines don't have to wear a mask. So let's talk about how that applies in real life here at Venetian Isles. That means if you go to the swimming pool, when you come to check in and you're online, you need to have a face mask on. That means you have to have a face mask with you. When you're on the pool deck, as long as you're more than 6 feet apart, you don't have to keep the face mask on. But if you're going to be sitting in the shade and you're close to each other and you're talking, you need to put the face mask on. If you go in the swimming pool, no one expects you to wear the face mask in the swimming pool because you're physically exerting yourself and doing exercise activities, so you're exempt. Again, when you go to leave the pool deck, you need to put your face mask back on because invariably you're going to run into people as you get to the gate and things like that. Let's talk about pickleball and tennis. Those, you need to come again with the mask. You need to wear the mask while you're checking in. You need to wear the mask pretty much until it's your turn to go and play on the courts. Once you're on the courts and you've passed the gate and shut it behind you and whoever you're playing with are engaging in physical activity, then you don't have to have the mask over your face. Again, when it comes time to leave, you got to put it back on. And if you're socializing at all, you have to maintain social distancing and you need to be wearing the mask at any time that you might not be accidentally not social distancing. So we just thought we'd clarify. You've all seen that this order has come out. When you go out of Venetian Isles, obviously you have to do the same thing. You go into a store, you need to wear a mask. There are severe penalties and fines for not adhering to these guidelines, and I'm sure you're all going to do your best to maintain social distancing because none of us want to get sick. Talk to you soon.